go, and it's 1-all each so far, both defences. Insofar, no real breaks yet. But yes, we are 12 to 12 players now. Thank God for that. Okay. So, any advice you'd give to the teams, man?
I'm not really sure. I mean, it does seem to be pretty much every single game we've got teams that are, you know, they've got decent amounts of skill and they're just getting stuck on B. B just seems like a really, really nice spot for defending, really. Like, red teams seem to have no trouble holding it for at least 5 minutes. And, I mean, I think really the problem is they just need, you know, blue just aren't really throwing enough standard Ubers out. There's a lot of crits on blue, which does work, but I think for areas like B, it's not the ideal solution because they've got to worry about things like, you know, buildings and things like that.
Yeah, yes, buildings, you know, that's the point. Critters don't really welcome buildings. There's little facts where the new players don't really know. Okay, here goes the Uber. That, okay, you just rocket jumped the medic. And there's Rob. He ran out of Uber. That was probably not a great time to Uber somebody. He was a little bit too early. Crits bullets! This is why we keep random crits on. They're funny. Oh, Rob didn't see the second sentry there, and it clobbered both of them. That was... ooh, that tricky sentry. Yeah, for the time being though, it does look as if, you know, the FAP have managed to move up quite nicely for the moment.
Yeah, it's a slower progress than we saw the last couple of rounds, but yeah, I mean they've got a banner going, and yeah, it does look like they're now chasing red back to spawn, and I think they might be able to pick this one up.
I think they move better as a team, if you know what I mean, but they just don't seem to have the finesse as such. And there it goes. I think the Heart still gave up on that. It might be intentional. Not sure what happened there. Yes, teams have actually moved around now. Basically, each team takes it one at a time. Unless there's a double tiebreaker, then we have to go to a special round where basically the teams who did the best and fastest win that tiebreaker round and get the third point to win. I'll explain it later.
Alert! Our last control point is being captured.
Yes, them snipers. Yes. Now, in any case, though, okay, that's something special going on here. Oh, okay, that's a bit of fun. That's some nice tactics there from FAP. They might just win this. That's a trollingly good tactic right now. Oh, I'm loving that engineer though. Core is trying so hard to block that in red advance, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, if he had pulled that off a little bit earlier, or perhaps there had been another medic there, I mean, they could have literally just Uber blocked that, and I think that could have actually been a win right then. But yeah, even so, that's brought some really, really nice time and pretty much cleared out all of B because of how worried Red were for that point cap. And I think they might be able to pick B up really quickly.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's some pickup right there. Stay on that point. Nice down. Oh, okay, wow, 9 minutes 23, and that was some epic distraction there. And that was a great, you know, that was a really great thing to do. Get an Uber, clog that tunnel so they can't run back from B. The thing is, they didn't have a second person for the second Uber to go off. If that second Uber had gone off, they might have had that. That would have been amazing. Anyway, right now it's point C. And yeah, 9 minutes on the clock. He's looking a little bit herfy for the time being. But again, this is where, if they can hassle E well enough, they might be able to win this. It all comes down to E hassling. E hassling, that's sort of like cyberbullying. TF2. Vital strats there from Shaggy. He should know he's a demo man. You can recognise those guys quite easily. Oh no, John from Sweden taken down. Heavy was not looking the right way. I don't know why they made it came out like that. That was begging to be killed off.
Mert Pyro is doing some really, really nice reflects. I mean, it does look like Blue are actually really, really focusing on trying to get this quick E cap. And I mean, you know, they kind of haven't actually made a single attempt on C yet. I don't know how well it's going to pay off because I think you know, all of these teams are kind of too good to actually let an E cap go through, and you know they might actually be just losing time for themselves.
We're saying that it nearly worked, and I think this is where it pays in. If you go all in on E and have a contingency for C, that might work. I mean, the problem here is that they go take E, but they need where the enemy's coming from. And right now, it's coming from the second spawn point. So if they had like something up over on the D side of things, like a heavy or a sentry, blockading that completely, that would really work. And then what would happen is they'd jump on the point and they're kind of relatively secure. The enemy team would have to come through C all the way around for the D8 area to help them out, or break whatever's there on that D area.
Our last control point is being captured.
So Squiffy, ooh, just missing out there, 1 health, just barely survived that. Right now, though, there's a real problem here. I mean, Blue haven't made any progress on C so far, and they're kind of running out of time. I say kind of.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like I think, like I mentioned earlier, I think they kind of were quite invested in that E tactic, and it was very close to working. And you know, they've had a couple of really, really good attempts. But like I said, you know, I think these teams, if they can manage to get themselves back to E, I'd say it's much easier for a defending team to try and pull E back than it is for Blue to keep E held.
Yeah, that's the thing. It really comes down to where you shift and wait for this one. If you can hassle E enough, make it a big enough threat, really going to put some guys towards that. But if their guys keep fading on that, they might start panicking. But it all comes down to what you can throw out in the sea. I mean, they nearly broke out there. They took down 1.5 sentries. The thing is, right now, the red entities are doing an incredibly good job, actually. They're really, really hammering home. I'm liking Rabbit Collie, though. He's going places. Not college, but places. I'm watching this guy. This guy's looking good. Oh, Rabbit Collie. Your inability to destroy a pyro was your undoing. But it was an amazing strat, though. It nearly worked. He actually managed to cover the engine in 1 shot. That would have jeopardized that position, but it kind of did. Yeah, right now, though, I mean, Blue have some sort of chance.
Thing is, they have a chance, but the problem is it doesn't look like they're much like sort of the initial sort of attack on C. They kind of tried, but they've, you know, it's petering out again, and you know they're going for E as well. And I don't think they've managed to get their sort of balance of numbers correct. You know, you kind of need to make sure you have got a sort of, I guess, sort of dedicated team going to each point if you do want to do this distraction tactic.
Pybro there, all for glory there. Like, I need to push him off. Shunt, and I'm down the hole. I'm done here. Good. Yeah, 4 minutes 30, and it's been halfway through the big mouthful bout at that time, and they just not really managed to make a proper dent here.
The final control point is being contested.
Oh, there goes another one down the hole. I'm looking at point C though. They might have this. Oh, excellent spying there. Arcades, nice work.
Alert.
Oh, okay. Blue might find a break in. They need to move on this. Nope. And Blue team was nowhere to be found. That was the best opportunity they had, and it all went.
Yeah, that was. I think that's kind of like what I mentioned. They're not splitting the teams up into the right sort of denominations. It could have been better if they perhaps had a scout with them, but you know, 3 guys all with a single cap rate, it's not going to pull it off. And I think actually some of Blue did get a little bit ahead of themselves and sort of tried to head towards other points while that was happening, and you know, they've kind of been left a little bit shortchanged because no point cap actually happened.
Damn, that's the thing with the Hearts of Steel though. These guys are really good at defending though. No wonder they pick defense first. You know, they are very quick to get the, sentries back in place and all that kind of stuff. now. 2 minutes 51. C was assaulted, but it's all the damage is all gone now. For the moment, though, this is looking kind of weird. I think there's some attacks on point D at the moment. Engineers built something there, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get in and around. It does work if you can do that. Use your commando effort, though. But
yeah, I think really what's happening is Red are just... I think Red kind of just know the map a little bit better, perhaps, and they're doing a really good job of just patrolling everywhere. And they're not, you know, I think earlier on, like you said, FAP were a little bit nervous. They were a little bit shy to come out, but Heart of Steel, they're just going everywhere, and they are pretty much picking off just single blue guys as they can find them.
Single blue guys, yeah, that's the thing. You don't really want these guys going around alone, lonely, without company. You know, the problem is a team that coordinates much better. You know, it just must help the team alive, and that's what. To be fair, one thing I do like with Heart of Steel, they are very good at surviving. They're very good at just conserving their strength at the right time and place. 1 minute 38. This is not looking good though. I think Red have managed to get total battlefield control. They had, you know, the wind taken out from that almost E-cap there. That was amazing. That was probably the best chance that the FAP had, and it just didn't entirely work. Okay, Arcades has gone out for a bit. Daddy Chasm, can you fill in, please, for blue team? I think that's going to be a big game for there. If he comes back, jump back in, man. 1 minute 4. Are we going to see a pub push or something?
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
I have to say though, this game kind of really wound down after B though. They really went for a charge. And it just has petered out since then.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, you know, it's the good old morale argument, and I think that's kind of what it's been. You know, they had a couple of good attempts on C, but you know, every single time they've just gotten less and less sort of interested in attacking it. And I think all of the attempts on E have kind of just been, they've been a little half-baked. You know, you maybe seen like a scout or a pyro jump on it, and they just, you know, it's almost just a waste of your own time, really, because you're jumping on there as a single guy. It's very likely that you are going to get picked off by someone on red.
Yep, no, I think, you know, they got a little bit tired. I don't think they were actually attacking C properly. They could have used some demo men in places to take down sentries quicker, because they would be... Oh, there goes them. Oh dear. The heavy fell off. And red team defended nicely. Nicely done.
60 seconds.
Okay, round 3, 4 actually. Now, Hearts of Steel are attacking. Now, here's the thing. If the FAP defend this, it goes to a tiebreaker situation where the person who the team that best attacks wins the last point, and they get the 3 points to their third point. However, if Hearts of Steel win this match, they win. You know, this round they win the match. Basically, they get the first 3 points, and they're good.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's the thing, Swift from before, he's on the channel. The thing is, you won by sheer straight sets. You basically won the first defense, the second attack, and then you won the third defense. You got 3 points straight away. This is the thing. Hearts are still already on 2 points. The FAP are on 1. This is match 4, so the FAP, if they defend this, it kind of goes into that kind of juice scenario, so it's all good. But if Hearts of Steel win, they've kind of like broken serve, if you know what I mean. They've actually won an attack. So that's the way it doesn't go to a tiebreaker so much. Why do I have a feeling Heart of Steel are against sneaky? Something's not right. That's a bit lackluster.
That didn't seem to be all wrong.
Okay, looks like they're moving out. They're fine managing out of spawn.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Yeah, that was quite a slow start. I mean, okay, yeah, there's a Uber heavy there, but I mean, it does look as if they might be trying some slightly sneaky strats, although I'm not sure how well it's going to work. At the very least, it's working well as a distraction. I mean, they've got both, you know, first and last points capping, and it looks like they're going to be able to cap A at the very least.
Oh wow, the sentry down the first point. They completely overrun A, and I think that little blip on E it kind of took the wind out of them a little.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
Saying that, though, they're not getting on A too easily either, but they get on E. This is weird. They're capping both points at the same time. They are really panicking this red team right now. Nice defended there by Jerry, Flodgeman. But I'll say it's more of a backbone. But that's good. Is it me or is it the Flodge is kind of like, you know, when the pirate hulks up? You wouldn't like me when I'm angry! And then kills everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people hate it, but it's just like, and I can totally see why, because it is quite easy to fill up the oomph meter, but, you know, it's all part of the game, isn't it? It's just, there's ways of getting around a flog pyro, you know, they've got like a 2-second taunt where if you're good enough, you can still kill them.
Yeah, and the other thing is no reflex. If you are playing a soldier with them, then just shoot them in the face enough and they'll die. But right now, I think Hearts will still have this. Yeah, that A is gone now. What do they do now? I mean, right now there's a few kind of. Oh, I like that. It's like that peekaboo moment through the door. Like, oh, who's this? Oh, wait, it's fire. Let's look at the B. See what's going on here. Again, this is the thing. Hearts are still. These guys are. Well, not Hearts are still. These are War Team. Again, they're hard defending. They're pushing right into the deep end there. Pushing all the way to the back. Thing is, though, you know, knock who's their fire, bitch. Oh, I'm liking this though. Some strats going on here. Okay. This looks sexy. But yeah, this is looking promising actually.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Twisted Trev is, but wherever he is, he's actually... That was a very nice headshot. I cannot see him for the life of me, but I guess that is the sort of mark of a very good sniper.
Yeah, I'm so good, you know where I am. I got spy skills. But I think, you know, Hart still had a little attempt there. It was a nice attempt, but Rabid Collie was the one that really broke it, though. Rabid Collie, I should say. He basically got underneath and far from down there. That's the thing. If you know the map and know where to go, you can catch people off guard. And right now, though, I think that attempt on E was reasonably good, but no progress was made on B, though. Rapid Collie, okay. Rapid Collie, no. That body though, you dirty nine. They're just some suggestions off the live feed for your name change. But anyway, look at yeah, Hearts are still there, really booking it though.
Yeah, see, this is the thing now. I think medics really are paying their dues here, and there's some good crits going off. There's heavies firing everywhere, and yeah, that was a very nicely capped B. And you know, Blue really aren't giving up. You know, they haven't let up, and they're pushing forward strong and steady.
Strong and steady wins everything, apparently. But right now, though. Oh, not sure what's happening there. I think STRNO there is a little bit confused. He's being panned. No, trying to fix the problem with M2 there ain't going to do it. To be fair though, that you know, who was that? Deep Fried Monkey got lucky there. He didn't get pushed into the pit. But right now though, we're back to the C point. Oh no, Morrow, you fell off. That's not the way you get to C. You're supposed to land on the piping, then kind of go up the stairs. Look at C though, that's going. I think, you know, the Egyptians, the Hearts still have this down. Speaking of Hearts still, look at the medal cabinet they've got. And that's 9 minutes 33. They have got a lot of time.
Yeah, Daddy Chasm sort of came out, tried to do something, but it's a little bit too late to try and get a defense up when C is already unfortunately down.
Uh-oh, what happened here? That ain't good. Yeah, looks like Quar is down a player. I may have to call in a scrubstitute. Or for the time being, can I ask Fastguard to please go into Spectator to even out teams? No. Oh, you're on the point as well. Okay, okay, it's cool. Right, okay, cool. But, okay, right. 11 to 11 players. Sorry, I'm a little bit admining right now.
Control point is being captured.
Oh, wow, how?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it's all over anyway. There's like 5 guys on the point, and yeah, all points capped. This is pretty much a shutout win.
This is a crit comes in and kills everything off and ruins the entire game. But no, there you go. Hearts of Steel get their 3rd win. They are through to the semis. Nicely done. Well, we had a lovely day here in terms of the 3rd round heat with Hearts of Steel versus Furry Agonizing Prostate. I mean, I'm not sure what happened with the first game. That is one of the controversy books there. But to be fair, it glitched. It kind of didn't work. It kind of did work, but we didn't know if they were cap steel or not anyway.
Yeah, in fairness, that was a very long defense on that point regardless. So, I mean, you know, you did end up leaving it. So, I think that was a good, like, 2 minute or so where it was actually in an overtime state anyway. So, regardless, I think that was a very well defended first point regardless.
Okay, now the thing is, what I'm seeing here is that, I mean, the FAP, they did a great job. They are really good at moving as a team. They're really good at just punching their way through stuff. And, you know, that distraction on E, that was easily one of the best E caps we nearly saw there. If they had a second guy to block up the tubes, maybe a heavy or something, that would have worked. But unfortunately, you know, Core was sitting there. He had an Uber, but had nobody to go with it. I mean, otherwise though, I mean, the other thing I'm saying here, Hearts are still impressive cohesion. They are really, really good at defending as a team.
Yeah, I mean that last attack there, they knew exactly where they had to go, and it was pretty much okay. It was a slow C again, but I think that might actually be the first time where we've seen every point get capped, and they've been capped really well for that game. I mean, everything went very, very quickly, and as soon as C was down, that was kind of the end of the game, really.
Oh yeah. Oh, so we're going to deliberate and, you know, say who the MVPs are. So hang around, you've got your name shouted out. Give us a couple of minutes. Okay, we've made our decisions, and the person I think was the MVP for this server was Deep Fried Monkey. I just saw him actually going around a lot, generally doing stuff, and he was really effective at killing people off and generally being in the right place most of the time. You know, that's the thing, I always felt he was where he needed to be, so that's where my nomination is going for MVP.
And for me, I'm going to say Pybro. I mean, we've seen a couple of really good Pyros, especially defensively, but I really, really liked just how he was he was in several places throughout the game, and he was also a really, really good engineer backup, and that was working really, really nicely. And I'm pretty sure that was one of the main reasons why during the B defenses, you know, I think he was on Heart of Steel, yeah, they were able to hold it for as long as they did.
Yeah, no, that's one thing actually I saw. The engineering defenses on Heart of Steel were excellent. Some of the best engineering we've seen in a long time. 2 engineers working with each other. Very nice to look at actually, and that's pretty much why they held that particular game so hard. You know, it's really a treat to watch. Anyway, guys, I mean, thank you very much. We had a lot of fun today. Great result as well. Nice one, Heart Steel. Oh yeah, please bug your team captain to ask when the semi-final is going to be. I think he's already given me some numbers anyway, so that's good for you. Thank you, Froggy. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys later. And yeah, thank you very much. I'll see you guys later.
Peace out.